Hi, my name is Catherine Bell, and this is for the Mindful News Network. I am the founder of the Awakened Company, and I'm going to be doing a monthly segment for the Mindful News Network on awakening in our organizations. And one of the key things I write about in the Awakened Company book is awakening ourselves, awakening our relationships, and awakening our teams. And we are going to explore these various dimensions in our segments together. What I'm going to do for each segment is I'm going to present a real life case study and then what actually happened, and then invite you into an inquiry of how does this case study apply to your life, your organization? Because I don't know about you, but I believe organizations are a force for good. And the only way we're going to solve our collective challenges is by organizing differently together. So let's just drop in and do a body practice before we begin the case study. Let's bring mindfulness into our moments now. So I invite you to keep your eyes open or your eyes closed as you feel called. I'm going to close my eyes for this practice. An invitation to sense your breath. Often we are just breathing from the top part of our lungs, and I invite you to belly breathe. So reach the depths of your breath with your belly. Invitation to sense your feet on the floor, sense your legs, sense your knees, sense your hips, sense your back, sense both arms, sense your neck, sense your head, sense the back side of your body, which is the more receptive side of your body, sense the front side of your body. Now, invitation to sense your entire body together, noting what you may taste in this moment, what you may smell in this moment, what you were hearing in this moment, what you were feeling in this moment, and also what you were seeing in this moment. Thank you for taking the pause with me. So here's the case study. A CEO had their entire team together for a strategy session all around a mahogany, beautiful, beautiful boardroom. Everybody was there. And the CEO said to the team, here's our vision. This was a newly formed team. Here's our vision, team. What do you think? Here's where we're going. What do you think? And everyone around the table nodded their heads and said, yeah, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. And then about a month or two later, that same team brought in a consultant from Europe because nobody in North America was doing what they were doing. And the consultant asked, well, what's your vision, team? And nobody on the team raised their hands. That CEO cried themselves to sleep at night. And the reason I know this is because that CEO was me. I made this mistake. And this mistake was very, very powerful for me because I realized that I was so excited about what we were building and so excited by what we were creating. I didn't realize how much people wanted input into what we were creating. And one of Margaret Wheatley's key principles is people support what they create. And so with this consultant from Denmark, he brought our team into deciding what our collective vision and values are. And the team never forgot that. And now we all had to repeat it and iterate it a number of times. And we really, really played with it and danced with it. And it made me realize as leaders how we can kind of get caught up in our own energy, our own ideas, when really we're all working together to grow towards something more magnificent. And we each have a piece of the puzzle to play. So often we meet with teams and I ask the executive team, okay, what's your vision? And often I get very, very different responses around the boardroom table. And if we don't have collective intention and if we don't have individual intention, then we are at the whims of every single wind. So I invite you to consider, what is your team vision? Does everybody on the team actually know it? Were people brought on board understanding it? Were people hired with the right kind of alignment to your vision? And then as a leader, what is our self-awareness around how we show up? We're going to explore self-awareness in a future segment, so stay tuned for that next month. But this month, I just wanted to start with a real live example of where I have made a mistake. And it's a mistake I don't want any other leaders to make, because I believe when we set vision together, more powerful results happen. And it's also more mindful and the culture is better. So what happened as a result of this, our organization went on to win profit awards and culture awards because people were all in the boat together and understood which boat they were on and where we were headed together. So I invite you to pause and just consider, as a leader, how are you including others on your team? How are you showing up in meetings? Are you more still? Are you a listener? Are you a speaker? How are you showing up? And the invitation with this mini case study is for us to consider, what is our organizational vision? Does everyone know it? Are we willing to dive into it? Are we willing to embody it? We're not always going to get it right as leaders. However, I believe when we make the unconscious more conscious, it's really interesting and we can do so much more together in our organizations as businesses and organizations are forces for good. So I would love to hear from you in terms of what impact this had. Did it make you to consider, how am I going to create my vision? Do we have a vision? Or do you have this all figured out already? I would love to hear from you. So please, please let us know. And take a pause and breathe in this moment, perhaps your personal vision, your personal reason why. Because I believe when we bring in positive intention, good things happen. Catherine Bell for Mindful News Network. Bye for now.